birthday.
Ha? Ay.
Cut ko na? Cut ko na?
Wait, are we gonna push through that?
No.
Hey guys! It's Chloe,
Shar. Mon.
Yudes,
Han.
And Ace.
someone's calling me!
Hello? Speaker ko. Go. Hi, Josh. Today we're gonna have a reaction video.
On about what?
The American NASA scientist.
Okay.
You read the title.
US-born NASA scientist was detained at the border until he unlocked his phone.
What the freak, ang pogi ng guy!
So,
Sino dyan?
you didn't have to go with the guy at the back. Yung cameraman.
Oh, syempre yun, no? Aya.
What's a survey dude?
So,
Scientist
Yeah.
yan?
is anyone gonna who's gonna read?
Hindi ko masyadong
What's his last name? Sid Berkabard.
2 weeks ago, Sid Bicanavar flew back into the United States after spending a few weeks abroad in South America. An employee of NASA's jet what's that?
Propulsion.
Propulsion GPL.
Ang kate?
Bicanavar had been on a personal trip pursuing his hobby of racing solar-powered cars. He had recently joined a Chilean team and spent the last weeks of January at a race in Patagonia. Bicanavar is a seasoned...
Here na lang, here.
This one, let's go read that.
Bicanavar.
Bicanavar says he was detained by U.S. Customs and Border Patrol and pressured to give the CBP agent his phone and access PIN. Since the phone was issued by NASA, it may have contained sensitive material that wasn't supposed to be shared. Bicanavar's phone was returned to him after it was searched by CPB, but he doesn't know exactly what information officials might have been taken from the device.
Hala.
Di ba bawal?
Privacy.
Exactly.
Yeah, nga.
Nasa border naman eh.
Yeah.
Kahit na.
Pero
They need to
still,
do it
it's
eh.
like government secrets.
But I didn't know it.
Nasaan?
Wait, if he wasn't gonna open his phone, what was gonna happen?
Like, yun lang siya.
Gonna let him
Yeah.
pass through the border.
I'm into Houston early Tuesday morning and was detained by CBP after his passport was scanned. A CBP officer escorted to a back room and
Nasaan na tayo?
I entered
Here, this one.
and told him
Ah,
to wait for
yeah.
additional instructions about 5 other travelers who had seemingly been affected by the ban were already in the room, asleep on cots that were provided for them.
About 40 minutes went by before an officer appeared and called Bicanavar's name. He takes me into an interview room and sort of explains that I'm entering the country and they need to search my possessions to make sure I'm not bringing anything dangerous. He says the CPB officer started asking questions about Bicanavar, where Bicanavar was coming from, where he lives, and his title at work. It's all information the officer should have had since Bicanavar is enrolled in global entry. I asked the question, why was I chosen, and he wouldn't tell me, he says. I don't get it.
Wait, so
Ayan.
basically they like chosen.
Yeah,
It's like they
that's
targeted.
chosen. He wasn't the only one.
Yeah, there were other people there.
There were other people there, but then he was the one
So it
chosen.
wasn't
but
random,
why?
like talagang...
Yeah.
Parang siya
Wait,
lang.
I think they knew na parang he was like from NASA. Were they all from NASA?
I don't
I think it's just him.
Yeah,
I
so
feel like
they
he
probably chose him kasi nga
Maybe
he
because
has
he looked
like...
different.
Yeah, he looks sketchy. Pero pogi.
He looks
kind of
Ayan o.
Hindi
Ayun,
naman
hindi
sketchy.
naman parang surfer dude siya.
He
doesn't. Why are we judging anyway? Wait, no,
But
he
that's
looks
not the
sketchy.
problem, guys.
He kinda looks sketchy, pero kinda
This
not.
was- This was the guy you drew that guy.
No, not that!
Anyways,
So, last na.
where were we?
Baba.
There!
Here
na lang.
Actually, the phone. Tapos na yun.
No. Ayan o. Eventually, the phone was returned to Bicanavar, though he's not sure what happened during the time it was in the officer's possession. what's that?
When it was returned,
When it was returned, he immediately turned it off because he knew he had to take it straight to the IT department at JPL. Once he arrived in Los Angeles, he went to NASA and told his superiors what had happened. The Canavar can't comment on what may or may not have been on the phone, but he says that the cybersecurity team at JPL was not happy about the breach. Navar had his phone on hand while he was traveling in case there was a problem at work that needed his attention, but NASA employees are obligated to protect work-related information no matter how minuscule. We reached out to JPL for comment, but the center didn't comment on the event directly.
Since it's work-related, it's understandable. That's why he doesn't want to show his...
Yeah, and it's...
Yeah, but like they didn't consider it.
did he?
Yeah,
Did he
still-
tell them
that's
that
true.
he was part of NASA?
I think so.
I think
Because he wouldn't just,
Yeah.
But I think, like the officers are still wrong. I don't know. I mean, it's part of
But at the
the,
same time, like the officers were
they were just doing their job.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
doing
doing
their
their
job. But like the law
they should
shouldn't-
have considered...
I think when it comes to like big companies like NASA and like other things, like other...
But I feel like they also don't know na like NASA, they can't show the phone. So like they were kind of ignorant about it.
So, ignorance is the problem here.
Yeah.
Or
For
baka
both
naman job
or-
lang kasi nila yun eh.
So okay, so the guy, what's his name? The Canavar?
Yeah,
He was just
Canavar.
protecting. He was trying
His
to protect
work.
his work.
Yeah.
And then the security from the
officers.
border, they were just doing their
Doing
job.
their
So
job.
it's
Just
like
doing their
the clash.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, but then it's like the law.
They were
that-
both just doing their jobs.
Yeah.
Pero it's ano eh. It's
No,
for
but
NASA
actually,
employees.
for NASA employees, they're supposed to protect.
Yeah. Pero
But
yung
then he
rule-
couldn't do anything because he's not gonna get inside.
Well,
he
that's
doesn't
not
show his
authority.
phone.
Pero yung rule, it applies to the employees, not to the outsiders. Eh. So,
What do you mean?
parang like, the NASA employees are obligated, but then the people don't know that the NASA employees are obligated to do so.
Basically, the guy was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Parang ganun.
Because they chose him. And
No,
out,
I
out
think
of everybody.
either way, if someone was supposed to get chosen, I think there would still be a problem about like the phone being open because they're like files and
No,
like,
but I feel
information.
like the fact that like the security and stuff, they're going through the personal stuff, like the possessions of the person. It's kind of like invasion of privacy already
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
not their right to know what's yours. It's like,
what's
Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to touch my phone.
like
I
even
wouldn't.
your password, like
Yeah.
they can't know about it. Like it's called a password for a reason.
Yeah,
And it's supposed to
it's your phone
like
first.
secure your accounts, but then I don't know. They sort of like they.
Set the border.
Very
code
good.
to it.
Very good.
Wait,
Amazing.
I don't know what this is.
Who wants to read? Ace, you read it.
Me?
Can you read it?
So, go.
Sorry for the absence.
Let's begin.
Yan.
On my way home to the US last weekend, I was detained by the Homeland Security and held with others who were stranded under the Muslim ban.
Oh, under the Muslim ban.
So it means he's Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the CBB officers seized my
My phone.
and wouldn't release me
Until I gave my access pin for
For
them
them
to copy the data.
Copy. Oh,
Copy
I
the data?
Just to focus
They're just supposed to like look at it.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
they
not
were
that
like,
people.
Wait guys, let Ace finish. Let's finish this first.
I initially refused since it's a JPL issued phone. Jet
Don't need to
propulsion.
read
Okay.
And I was.
I must protect access. Just to be clear, I'm a US born citizen and NASA engineer, traveling with a valid US passport. Once they took both my phone and the access pin, they returned me to the holding area with cots and other sleeping detainees until they finished copying my tape. I'm back home and the JPL has been running
Forensics.
On the phone.
on the phone to determine what CBP, Homeland Security, might have taken, or whether they installed anything on the device.
Oh yeah, we learned that diba that they can.
Wow, hacking.
I also been working with JPL Legal Counsel. I removed my Facebook page until I was sure this account wasn't also compromised by the intrusion. Sorry. Into my phone and connected apps. I hope no one was worried. JPL issued me a new phone and a new phone number, which I give out.
So parang, I think one of the factors na
It's
he was
kidnapped
detained
siya.
because he was Muslim.
He was a
Muslim.
Because of the
Yeah,
Muslim
Muslim
ban.
Because of the Muslim
So
ban.
there's
But then
kind of
he's
like a
a
racist.
yeah.
racist.
Because the
There
thing is,
was
he's a U.S. born
Yeah,
citizen and a NASA engineer with a valid U.S. passport. So
So may
So that was
factor of
wrong.
racism.
That was
Yeah,
wrong
that's
how
wrong.
And they got the pin.
no, just as long as he actually looks like they should have known. Parang
Like
if-
they based it on this appearance.
yeah, because I think like they didn't try to ask for his passport anymore, or I don't know. Is it said?
Maybe they did, pero
Like they still
Hindi
didn't.
nila ano.
I think
yeah,
they did
Still
they
suspicious.
disregarded it.
read the
Revealed.
data.
Yeah, true.
It's
Because
just
they have no right to.
they have no right to copy and they have no right to.
Like take possession of what's yours.
Pero kanina dinedefend ko pa yung for the border, but then they were trying to copy it pala, no?
Copy the data.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
ano,
too much.
it's like a private
Thing.
Okay, so like
And
files from NASA.
Aside
So they're
from
really
that,
wrong.
there's
Like
the
the ones who were like handling the situation.
yeah. Also apart from that, there's a risk of parang they might have installed a spy software.
Yeah.
Sa phone.
Yeah, like it
So
can
that's
save.
super dangerous.
Yeah, so
Especially
I,
since the
but
worker
ano,
from
NASA changed. JPL issued a new phone for him naman.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like what if
What's
he
the-
passes
the
again
data?
or something?
I think right after
They
he
still got the data.
yeah, that's the
Maybe
thing.
you know it. They were trying to look at it naman eh.
Yeah, but they copied.
They have the
But
they
the
have
thing
a
is sometimes-
copy.
I mean, like maybe there's like confidential, like information inside the phone that they copied that they're not supposed to know.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the problem.
Wait, so like I think we could all agree that the Homeland Security was the
Was
one
wrong.
that's
Yeah.
wrong.
At
Ayun,
fault.
looking at
Yeah, they should have
So
considered
this
na he was a NASA
Engineer.
Yeah.
and then
With-
the files
should
were
have respected that
confidential.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
There, look. Sometimes I get stopped and searched, but never anything like this.
So parang sobrang
It's the first time.
lala.
Yeah.
It was not that they were concerned with me bringing something dangerous in, because they didn't even touch the bag.
What the hell?
So talaga talaga.
It's so ano talaga kasi they were many and then siya yung he was the one chosen. And then they didn't search his bag and then they just asked for the pin and like they copied the data. So they were really like that's like I think it was like, you know, it's not really
Bitch.
planned but then
Parang yeah.
it was their purpose. Like that's why they chose him.
What?
Because they wanted to get the
They have, like, a
information and the
scheme or
data.
something.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
They
Here,
had
look.
no way of knowing I could have had something in there. You can say, okay, well, maybe it's about making sure I'm not a dangerous person, which is understandable, but they have all the information to verify that. And then, says he's still unsure why he was singled out for the electronic search.
Exactly.
He says he understands that his name is foreign. It roots back to the southern India. Ah, ito na yun.
Yeah,
Racism.
racism.
He didn't think it would be a trigger for extra scrutiny. He says, sometimes I get stopped and searched, but never anything like this. Maybe you could say it was one huge coincidence that this thing happened right at the travel ban.
It's like one question that like I don't like. There's no answer for me. Is that why his phone?
Yeah.
Like
Why
why
him?
why
And then,
why
why
his
did-
phone? Why him?
Why is Ponya? Why him? And
Like
maybe
if they were
government.
If they were suspicious with like him,
Yung
you
black
should have
yung
checked his
hair.
like
Bags as well.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they really wanted to get the files.
Yeah.
They just
Parang-
used
Like,
Since
I feel like there's something
I think
behind this.
Yeah, I think
they know that his like
he works at the NASA.
Yeah.
He works
And
for
then one
NASA.
thing was also like about the racism. Just because his name sounds foreign doesn't mean he's gonna be like, you know,
Dangerous.
person.
yeah. God, people. Just
There
Okay,
we
so
have final thoughts.
So
is it so?
So for your final thoughts,
Do your final thoughts.
final thoughts for the topic regarding NASA.
Wait, so let's take a vote. Who's for the Homeland Security and who's for the wait?
for the White
I'm
House.
for
Homeland
Security.
Security.
Carnivore.
Boo.
So who goes for like Homeland Security?
I go for the
Why?
Why?
Wait, you go for the
No, you.
wait,
Who do you think is like
What do
right?
you think is right?
I don't think it's like
Who says it's Homeland?
baka naman ano, two sides to every story. I mean, like, siya lang yung nagsalita eh.
Yeah.
Wow, there are two sides in every
Oh
story.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can consider.
There's
Oh
two
god.
sides.
Why
Okay,
don't
but like based from what you
But
know.
based on this,
based from the article.
I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
science.
go for
That's
the
side.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
for
for
the
the
NASA.
guy, the guy,
They can
for the guy.
they kind of far.
Bakit?
I'm still having a hard time saying
Tapos
last
siya,
name.
ganun.
Yeah.
So,
NASA.
there you have it.
For like our
There you have it.
yeah, I hope
Share us your
if you
thoughts about this article
Yeah.
in the description
Like,
box below.
Subscribe and share comments.
and if you have any suggestions or if you have any comments, do comment
can
down
comment
below,
down
and
below.
you can share your
Subscribe and
opinions
like.
as well.
Bye!